Good evening, everyone. Brian here with BMK Retro Gaming. This evening I have for us just a quick local pickup video. As it goes, I haven't done one of these in a bit, and I must apologize as I have been on break with my content creation, not doing much in a while, and it's probably going to stay a lot like that for a bit longer. But I'm planning to bring back something more in a bit. May have to cut out more of the homebrew, pro-brew, and prototype reviews and pare back on some original library reviews compared to what I was doing before. But as it goes, I do have plans in place to get some more going again. Sorry, still adjusting this thing to make sure we get a nice shot of everything. I do sit in a different chair now. My old one broke, so have to adjust a bit differently on this. So forgive me for having to adjust a bit in the process. Anyway, content will still be pared back some and all, but I will try to get something out a little bit more often where I can. Of course, also budgetary concerns, income, my vocation with helping people find pets which have disappeared, stuff like that, also factor into getting in the way. Anyway, this was from my local game exchange retailer. I picked up this Monday morning, which is one of the reasons why y'all are getting a night video from me, which is not terribly common. But I wanted to go ahead and do this pretty quick. Anyway, this is a loose copy of the Intellivision original library game, Whitewater, from Imagic or Imagic. I forget how, again, you are supposed to say it. I've already tested this out. It's in nice working condition. As a matter of fact, you guys may not be able to see, but those contacts, I got it from the store like this. Clean as, I plugged this thing in, it came on first time. I didn't even have to do a contact cleaning or anything. Anyway, we'll get to it and go over it a little bit more later. It's a game which is not, to my understanding, exactly rare for the Intellivision, but it's not entirely common either. It's a bit more of an uncommon game or a less common game. You wouldn't find this one all the time unless you're really looking for it. And I know my local game exchange retailer's store manager, Josh, he probably, once this came through, he had in the front display case. I'm one of like 3 people that go around here that goes 3 or 4 people, maybe 3 or 4 people around here, including myself, go for these genres of gaming locally. So I can imagine he's stuck up there in that front display case knowing I'd probably wander by, see it, and be interested in getting it. Saw it last month and made plans to get it when I could this month if possible, and I did. As a matter of fact, it was not too terrible expensive. Maybe I overpaid just a bit, but the base price was $16.99 with $1.40 tax for a grand total of $18.39. So, to me, not too terrible. At least not for a game that's less common or somewhat uncommon for the Intellivision. Maybe it could have been a bit less pricey, but oh well. Anyway, it's a pretty basic game. Like I said, I'll go over more of the review, but basically what you do is you're river rafting, I guess you could say, whitewater rapids and all, in something of a kayak or rafting type deal. I forget what they're called, but anyway, it's pretty fun. I just checked it out, and it's tested and working. It's got numerous variations, and then some of the other ones that are a bit more free form. Your 2-person crew for your raft could actually be, say you can bump up real hard against rocks or something, they can be thrown out of the dadgum raft and literally drown. So yeah, there is that. It's similar to some later games, like it would come out in the 3rd, 4th generation, like Tubin and stuff, in a way. Kind of a fun concept, with a simple race to it, and a simple objective, but different. A concept you could say, I'm not surprised they thought of for doing a video game version of. Anyway, just wanted to show you guys that, and put this out for just a little content. I mean, like I said, I haven't been up to it too much lately. I know my, forgive me, unboxing and, unboxing and local pickup videos are not really among the most popular that I do by any measure, but they do give you guys a little preview of what may be coming, is probably going to come up for content later on, and give me a chance to put out a little bit of minor content, especially in a period like now where I haven't had much going on in a bit. As before, I'm not planning on anything like the around year-long hiatus I had previously, as my post on that said. Just taking something of a break while I need to take care of other things, get things in order, and hopefully get my income back where I can afford to do more again, which that's a big part of this. And again, I've been busy running around finding people's lost dogs, cats, other pets off and on, so that's my location, that's what I do. Interestingly enough, one of my last cases involved a pot-bellied pig someone had lost, and if you guys haven't tried tracking one of those before, they're kind of like a deer having a split toe to the hoof. And although there's a difference in the way the track leaves, they can be mistaken for one another, and I literally had to watch for rooting around like a pig rather than a deer would do to make sure I wasn't being sidetracked by a deer by mistake, because they can be that close. Yeah, so you guys can imagine, I've done way more than just cats and dogs on that type of thing, and it can get interesting. Anyway, if you enjoy this channel's content, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe, and please don't hesitate to leave any questions, comments, or suggestions down in the comments section below. You guys take care, have a wonderful evening, and hopefully I will see you again with some further content before too terrible long, but I'm not going to make any big promises. Have a good one.